Okay, good afternoon, everyone. We will move into the next concept, that is design of tie bar. Okay, so we have seen the design of dowel bar system, design of expansion joint, that is nothing but spacing of expansion joint, okay, and contraction joint. So dowel bar system, everything was like this. Okay, if you see, if this is a panel, there is another panel like this. Two panels are there. Just I'm giving a brief introduction. Dowel bars will come like this. Okay, dowel bar will come like this, and the joint which is running longitudinally in the direction of vehicle movement, in the direction of vehicle movement, let us these two are the vehicle movement. Okay, so the joint is parallel to the vehicle movement, so that joint is called as this line, this is called as longitudinal joint. This is called as longitudinal joint. So to join these joints, the bars which are running across this longitudinal joint, this bar, so these are called as tie bars. Okay, so that is why I have marked here, these are called as tie bars. Okay, now, so this total distance from here to here is called as lane width. So single lane width, double lane width, generally if it is more than 2 or 3 lanes, then a longitudinal joint will come. For a single lane, generally it won't come. Okay, so now to calculate the tie bar dimension, its length and all, we generally have a one distance called as b. B is half of the lane width, or you can say the distance between this longitudinal joint to the free edge. You can say the distance between the longitudinal joint and free edge. Okay, now this distance, or what you can say length, so this is generally we call them as LT. LT is nothing but length of tie bar. Okay, length of tie bar. I hope it is clear, the dimensions, length of tie bar. Now for the calculation of length and all, half of the panel is considered. This half of the panel is considered such that friction acting on this slab and resistance created by this part of the bar. Friction acting on this half of the slab, okay, and resistance created by this half length of the bar is equated. Is equated. Okay. Then the values generally we can get. Now if you go to the next one, in this type of design problem, that is tie bar design, generally thickness of the slab is given h, lane width is given. Okay, that is in meters. See, always some dimensions such as thickness, okay, are in centimeter only. Apart from this thickness, joint width is also given in centimeter. Okay, now, lane width generally is given in meters. Lane width is generally given in meters. Apart from this, we have some more other terms. SS, you have already seen in the dowel bar design. SS is allowable working stress. Allowable working stress in tension. In tension, for steel it is. It is not for concrete. It is for steel. Okay. SS is allowable tensile stress. Similarly for SB, it is called as allowable bond stress. Allowable bond stress between tie bar and concrete. Between tie bar and concrete. It is between two things. Between tie bar and concrete. Two things. Okay. So the bearing will come transfer of the stresses. W, as usual, unit weight of concrete 2400. Okay. F, coefficient of friction between subgrade and concrete bottom surface, this is 1.5. So this value may range 18 to 24.6 both way. Okay, in some textbook it is given 18 point something, in some textbook 24.6. Whatever data is given in the question paper, you need to see and solve. This is one part. These data generally given. Next one, in this step, generally you are going to calculate what? we are going to calculate area of steel per meter of longitudinal joint. If you see this diagram, area of steel per length means in this direction for every 1 meter how many bars or how much steel is given, okay, for 1 meter length in this direction. Okay, so that calculation of area of steel per meter longitudinal joint is given by the direct formula. AS is equal to BFHW 100 SS. What is this B? B is nothing but lane width by 2, or else you can say distance between joint, that is longitudinal joint, and the free edge. That is what I have explained, this distance. So distance between longitudinal joint to the free edge. Okay. Now what is this B? B is over frictional coefficient given 1.5. H is the thickness of the slab. It should be in centimeter. You remember this thing. But B should be in meter. B should be in meter. All these are empirical formulas. The person who has done investigation, the final values are given in the textbook like this only. To get AS in centimeter square per meter run. Okay, that is why I have written centimeter square divided by meter means what? Area of steel in centimeter square per running meter is given when B is substituted in meter, H is in centimeter, W is in unit weight of concrete 2400 kg per meter cube. Okay, so SS is allowable tensile stress in steel 1400 kg per centimeter. Okay, now in the next part you are going to assume the dia of tie bar. Assume the dia of tie bar like 1.5, 2, like that you are going to assume. That is the D. Now next you can easily calculate now area of 1 bar small as. You are good in RCC, no? Okay. So area of 1 bar AS is nothing but pi d square by 4. Pi d square by 4, it will give one value, it is in centimeter square. Now next spacing, generally how you are going to calculate in a slab, area of 1 bar divided by total area. Area of 1 bar divided by total area of steel into, we generally write it in 1000 mm for slab, but here we are writing it in centimeter means 100 centimeter. Okay, we are writing it in centimeter, that is why 100 centimeter. Small as by capital AS into 100 gives what? Spacing in centimeter. Spacing in centimeter. Try to remember this one formulas. The last step, length of the tie bar. Length of the tie bar LT. LT is given by D by 2. D is dia. D by 2. SS by SB. SS is permissible tensile stress in steel. It is 1400 kg per meter cube. Okay, so bearing stress between bar and concrete, generally in the question paper, generally 100 kg per meter cube. 100 kg per meter cube. 100 kg per meter cube. Okay, so these are the 3 steps. Up to this is the design problem is over. Generally they are asking 10 marks problem. Now how, this is the equation, how to get AS. This formula is derived, no, in this part. If you see here, it is already there. How this we have arrived? It is the here. So by equating total subgrade friction with the total tension developed in the 1 bar. Total subgrade friction into total tension developed in 1 bar. So total tension developed in 1 bar is this. So I have written crosswise. Total tension developed in 1 bar is given by AS into SS. So AS is stress, this is area. So area into stress gives total tensile force. Total tensile force. So total subgrade reaction, how we are writing? B into H by 100 into W into F. Okay, these are the dimensions of the slab and this is the frictional coefficient. So this is nothing but subgrade friction. Subgrade friction BHWF by 100. So keeping LHS AS only, you are taking other terms on the right hand side. You can easily get the expression for AS. Expression for AS. You remember one thing, B is in meter, H is in centimeter. Okay, this is the equation to get LT formula, LT expression. We know that LT I have written directly D by 2 SS by SB in the previous step. SS by SB in the previous step, where it is this is no directly I have written no LT is equal to D by 2 SS by SB. How you have got? How you have got? By equating total tensile force developed in one tie bar, so that is why small as into its permissible stress, okay, into bond strength between tie bar and concrete, bond strength and tie bar and concrete. Bond strength stress is SV. This is what perimeter of the bar, okay, perimeter of the tie bar. This is development length, sorry, what is that, length of tie bar, okay. So we are equating only half, no, half of the slab means, that is why LT by 2. So its perimeter, its permissible stress. So I have taken LT on LHS, remaining terms on the right hand side. So I should get 2 AS by SS divided by P into SB. I can easily substitute AS as pi d square by 4, perimeter P as pi into D. If I put these two values here, so equation will reduce to this. You can try it in your home. LT equal to D by 2 SS divided by SB. So this is permissible tensile stress in steel. This is the permissible bearing stress between tie bar and concrete. Okay. So this is the procedure.